Hello everyone, and welcome back to another part and playthrough of Mass Effect. Now, this is part 2 of what happened in the last video, basically. So basically, what you need to know is that we're picking up Liara, we're rescuing her, we're gonna find her just right after we get in the elevator, finding the geth. It's basically all you gotta know.
You lead, I'll follow.
Yep. And over here is where we're gonna get stuck at. Everybody's gonna get jammed, whatever. There we go. Oopsie daisy. And right over this bridge.
Hello? Could somebody help me?
And
Please?
there she is.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped, I need help!
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, alright?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Finally, some action!
What are you doing, Garrus? Okay. Let's check out there first.
Clear!
Thank you, Tali, for pointing out the obvious. Check around. As always, check around. We always check around for any valuables, supplies. Even though we do have really good supplies for us, we still need to look for any just to sell us credits or the auto gel. It's a good thing we leveled up our decryption. That way we don't need to go all that trouble. And that's all. That's pretty much it. We just go to that laser right there and we just punch in the codes. Good to go. Okay. Huh. What? Wait, what? Okay, so up, down. Wait. Oh my gosh. I really don't know how it works. Come on! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna smash something. Oh, there it is. That's annoying. I hate that. That's the one puzzle that really gets on my nerves. Of all the others. I had like good breakfast. I had pancakes and eggs. Really good stuff. Like not too long ago.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Up here, we're gonna go face to face with the Krogan. So again, that's what we're gonna have to get ready for. So hopefully we don't die, because we're completely having all been exposed.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. Alright. I see what's gonna happen. No. Choose out. Boom. Boom. Okay, check him out first before. Actually. No. Oh my god. Holy god. And there's this flailing body right there. Just all around everyone to see.
Look out!
Oh my gosh, is he still alive? Okay. Right, surrounded. No, okay, actually, take that one out. There's one more there. Okay, we're good.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Soni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
I really don't like the Council. For obvious reasons. Let's check on Liara for now. Ooh. What's this?
Yes, Commander?
No. Oh my goodness, why does it... I'm so sorry, I don't know why my recording keeps shutting off. But anyway, yeah, we were just talking to the Council. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Okay, so electronics. Damping needs a lot more. Oh man, I don't know why the recording does that. It's annoying. I swear. We're fleeing it out of it. Oh, and of course it's nothing. Oh, wait, it's time to check my crew since that was a priority mission.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, We'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. That's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Well, thank you, Kaiden.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Soni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Yeah, sure. Work of art. Man. Talk about Liara. Let's go check up on them.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Not really much conversation with Chakwas after that.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, enough of that. That's too much. That's too much information. Got me in a midlife crisis over here. Existential crisis, I mean, but you know. So we're gonna talk with Ashley, Wrex, and Garrus and Tali. Check up on their thoughts on Liara. They're probably gonna be right over there. Definitely. Maybe Ashley. Well, maybe not, but Garrus definitely. Wrex, Tali.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember the Salarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Saleon, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Saleon's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Saleon?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Saleon, I want to be there when you find him.
Just when things were just starting to go great, Garrus has the nerve to tell us that he was tracking down an organ transplant in the black market, so and all that. Just what we needed. Thank you, Garrus. I know I've heard talked to him about that multiple times before, but still, just reading what happened just gives me chills. I don't know, it just kind of gives me like goosebumps. Not the good kind.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vidmails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Sorry, I was texting someone.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Oh, trust me, we're gonna bring Wrex, the whole family, to over there. The whole Krogan population, why not? Let's see what's Tali up to. That's just me.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Oh, God.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Sorry for sounding annoying. Just that, maybe I'm taking it too seriously.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
you bet, Commander.
So I'm just really tired. Like, I know I should be recording in the first place, but I'm tired. But you know, it's just, I just really want to get this off my chest. But no, something to do in free time. Late at night. It's like 2 o'clock. I mean 12 o'clock. It's not really late. It's 18th. Let's keep some of our armor. I don't know where to go now. I think we ought to check out the Dr. Hart for Garrus's loyalty mission. Since I don't think there's any paragon points required on there. I don't know. There it is. Should be right there. No problemo.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
If you really think about it, it's a really, really, really long game. Like, let me just look at the savings. It's been 10 hours. We've played this game for almost 10 hours. And I'm up to, well, level 20, so it's not bad. But look at our paragon points, like it's so low. I know we haven't done, you know, the 2 main priority points, priority missions, but still, it's crazy. And the Renegades, like, I don't know why it's like that in the first place. Shouldn't be like that. But still, I don't know. Kluggle. I don't think there's any start breakpoints on here. Nope. What a waste. What an absolute waste, man. Oh. Showing strong here. Okay. Oh, there's Liara. Should we get yeah, might as well. You know we gotta bring our girl along. Okay, dokie. Yeah, alright. Alright. Scarce.
Holding on your command.
Ooh. Okay. What the hell is that? Ooh, oh, okay. That's all I gotta know. Okay. First thing that comes up. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh boy. Ew. No, stay away from me. No, stay away, Velis. No. No. Go away. Nothing else in the movie though.
Think we got him, Commander.
Yes, we do. And I recall that we run into more of those on Ferals? I don't know, I think so.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in. Drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Salarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Bullseye!
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You're Tali. Freaking bullseye.
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus. But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, That's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Whoop-de-doo. Yikes. Oh. Ooh. Oh no. 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 Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh god. Weapons aren't that good, but I'm not playing. I don't know, man. I'm just tripping on the paragon points. Like, what if we go to Novaria, but when we do one of the persuasion conversations, like the persuasion options, one of the persuasion options. Sorry, I can't speak. Like, what if we're gonna have to start all over? No, do the whole thing again. I just don't know. Thinking, you know what? We'll do hostile takeover later. Wrex, we can do that right now. I already know where it is. I already know where it is. Just with blink of an eye, I already know what it is on the top of my head. So we're gonna head there right now. Jalwin. This planet where his armor is being held out. Jalwin. Jalwin. Where is it? There's one here. Where? Oh, there it is. It's not Jalwin, it's actually two Jalwin. My bad. Ooh. Okay, now that's one quite good. That's quite a duo right there. Alright. Check. No, I might as well. We're gonna meet up with some resistance on the way in. Luckily, we got the Mako, so we don't have to deal with any trouble. Fortunately. I missed completely. Oh, I missed again. Nope.
Negative contact.
Okay, that was embarrassing. No one saw that. Oh, right. Ooh, look at you guys. Big boy. Oh god. Oh, right. Okay. Come on. Stuck for a moment there. Let's give Garrus, Wrex some armor. Looking good, Garrus. Looking good, Wrex. Looking like a ladies' man up there. Ooh. Oh, pretty gay. Oh. Alright. Let's go introduce ourselves.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Thank you for telling us, Garrus. I don't like calling you Garrus. Wrex. My bad. Alright, man up. Wrex, move. Thank you. Wrex, I swear to God, move. Wrex! Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? Garrus, what are you doing? Garrus, stupid head, what are you? Oh my gosh. Are they laying after you? I can't see them, it's super hot. Oh, that's not Oh shoot! Alright, over here. Uh-oh.
Go!
On the way.
Go!
Come on, Brina. Come on, you bastards.
Charging up.
Oh, your tank. Oh my god. Okay, that did something. Okay. I just got less trouble. Oh, bro. Oh god.
Look out!
Oh, what just happened? Oh, there he is. The man himself. Oh no. He's the wrong.
I've lost shields!
Oh no.
Let's fish.
Oh god, Garrus. Garrus. What are you doing? Oh god, fall back. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's charge.
Hold the line!
Alright.
Hey, go!
Alright. Wrex, you go over there. The other go over there.
Go!
Oh god.
Hold the line! I've lost
Oh no,
shields!
it's going wrong.
Go! Enemies everywhere!
Oh no.
Go! Hold the line!
Oh. Alright.
Go!
Oh god, what did I just do? I'm so dumb.
Hold the line!
Oh crap.
Take cover! Go! Enemy is everywhere!
Shield down.
Go! is everywhere!
Oh, bro.
Enemy is everywhere!
I've lost.
Oh, okay.
Ah! Shields disabled.
I deserve that.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
What was I thinking? Okay, I'm serious. Let's actually do this time.
Beautiful contact.
Go! Enemy is everywhere! Go! Hold the line! Go! Go!
Come on.
Go!
Come on.
Go! Enemy is everywhere! Look out!
Alright, bro, since you are charming.
Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere!
Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay.
Hold the line!
Oh, dear.
Go!
Oh, gosh.
Go!
What is going on?
Go! Enemy is everywhere! Look out! Go!
Oh, no.
I've lost shields. Shepard,
Go!
Oh,
Hold the
what?
line! Go!
Oh, what? That wasn't... Okay, I'm serious this time. I'm not gonna fool around. I'm not gonna fool around. We're just wasting time at this point.
This is the place.
Take cover! Go! Everywhere! Go! Take cover!
Oh.
Go!
Oh, crap. Wrex.
Jammer's online.
Hold the line! Go! Enemy is everywhere!
No, safe. Oh, what?
Enemy is everywhere! Hold the line!
Lost shields.
Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere!
I've lost shields.
Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere! Go!
Garrus, what are you doing? Oh. Wrex. What are you doing?
Go! Hold the line! Hold the line! Enemy is everywhere!
Charging up.
welcome.
Look out!
I've lost shields!
Perimeter clear.
Jesus Christ, you don't have to say that in here. I have no idea what I was thinking. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what I was thinking. But dang, those mercenaries put one out of cover fight, man. No.
Let's get moving.
Wrex is such a bore. Oh man. I just want to get this over with. How much more is there?
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Aww.
No sense standing around.
Man, Wrex, such a such a letdown. Got his family armor back. Oh man, it's still the same. Oh, don't blame him. It's nothing to be happy about, exactly. Fried tears. Alright, we should go find Gareth back in the server though. Tell him what happened. But other than that, let's go back inside, scan the whole planet, scan the area, get some stuff, hala gatala, go back to Normandy, do some other assignments, back up on the paragon points. Alright, let me go sell some weapons. Some items. Alright, next time I am not bringing Wrex on any missions at all. Like, I'm just flat out bringing either Tali and Garrus or Tali and Liara. They're seemingly the only useful people. Oh gosh, look at all this. Look at this. Useless. Completely unnecessary. For medical stuff, medical power-ups for the armor, we definitely do not need that at all. Wow, we got, as soon as we hit 1,000 Omni Gel, we should be good up in there. We don't need to do no puzzles no more. Get rid of the coating, so 4 coating, buffer. Nah, we don't do that. Another usefulness is there. Either I'm being ignorant, either I'm being ignorant, arrogant, whatever. I don't know, I'm too tired to read all of the information. All I gotta know is what it does, what abilities it has, and just, you know, just give me the rundown. That's all I'm looking for. I gotta read too much into it. Unless you really want to do good, then go right ahead. But for me, I'm just, I don't know, man. The different crafts, different strategies, there's always different applications. That's what it is. Can't speak. It's hiding here. Where is he? This is more water than anything. So refreshing. Like, trust me, drinking water when you're so parched and your mouth is just completely dry is like the most satisfying thing ever. Like, it really is. It's so good. Like, even after running around hot days, hot sun, satisfying feeling. So many. Shotguns so much, let alone pistols. This turned out to army gel. I'm just looking for the Spectre status, some special Spectre specialized items. That's what I'm looking for. That'll be the jackpot right there. That'll be a life for me. We're talking about money right there. Freeze. Thing is, it's on the other side of the whole map. Just find anything. Yeah, my birthday's coming up. Now it's 9 days, so it's less than a week. I'm kind of nervous for it. I'm not too excited for it. We don't really celebrate. Graduation and all that. It'd be nice to have at least like a appreciation or like a little gift on your own birthday. You know how some people are like, oh, why celebrate birthdays? It's like celebrating your death. But like celebrate how you getting older, or would I celebrate like that? If I wanted to get a birthday cake, just get it any time instead of just getting one specifically for my own birthday. But you know, at least be happy about something. Growing up, you feel like you take on a bit more responsibilities in your life. You feel like you take on more tasks at a time. You feel like you're ready for the world. I think that's really great job. Have your own birthday. Even if I did have my own birthday, if no one came to my own birthday, I wouldn't be sad about it. I just, hey, at least I got a cake. Some people don't come to your own birthday. It's kind of hard. I've never had that happen to me before, since, you know, my first don't really celebrate birthdays at all. It's not a bad thing. It's just religious beliefs. It's not all that bad. You know, like they said, we could just get cake anytime. You know? And the other time, my parents always give me stuff. We never ask for it. I could ask for a piece of pie and they'd be like, here's some pie. You know what's my favorite kind of pie? It's not really chocolate. Maybe chocolate if I'm in the mood for it. Mostly it's like a birthday cake kind, vanilla kind, vanilla cake. That's the best type of cake. I don't care what anyone says, that's the best type of cake. Like, you get mint for your own birthday cake, you're an alien.
Hostile contact!
Oh, shut up, Rex. Going really loud.
Think we're good, Commander.
Yeah, if you get mint, like a mint birthday cake for your own birthday, like, I don't care if you're like, that's your favorite, that's your preference, you're an alien. I do not see anyone. I mean, I could not see anyone getting a piece of cake that is mint, or anything mint flavored, or whatever, on your own birthday. But you know, good for you. Go power, go power. Go figure.
Cover me!
It's on you. That's not me. For me, birthday cake, vanilla cake, it's life. Basically, Bible on my side. Where is it? Oh, it's bad. What about that thing over there? Bro, vanilla birthday cake, it's the best. Especially, you know, when they have like little sprinkles on top. The sprinkles, it's my best. I love the sprinkles. I love sprinkles. Especially, you know, like you get the McFlurry at the McDonald's, Oreo McFlurry. If you guys get the Oreo McFlurry, you know what I'm talking about. You know, you like crunch all the Oreos up, sprinkle it all over the ice cream and the cap. It's just so good. Like, the top is my favorite. They just scoop all that up, all the Oreo pieces up, just down them.
Commander, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Garrus. About the phone works.
Shepard?
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
No. Now that I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Looks like we're in the clear for now. I think, wait, check some assignments. Because if we got no other assignments that we can do except, you know, paragon related assignments, then we're gonna have to go visit the Citadel so we can visit Gareth, which is in the UNC Privateers assignment, so we can finish that assignment. Dead Scientist, we're gonna have to gain a lot of paragon points for that. Like Michelle, paragon points. Hostile Takeover, paragon points if we're gonna have to persuade Helena Blake to turn back from the company, or you know, the red sand dealing business. Sorry, the diplomacy. I would love to go to the Citadel just for her, but frankly, I'm just too lazy to go there. So, missing Marines. Oh. Oh. Okay. So missing Marines. Oh, right. Let's do the missing Marines. Oh, that is perfect. Spider system, Elodus. That is perfect. I think we can get paragon points for that. And if we do, hopefully, I really hope so. If not, I'm gonna cry. I really am. I'm gonna flat out cry, end up sobbing on the floor and all, tears and all, snot all over. It's on the face, on the eyes. I'm gonna cry. Okay, spider system out of town. Cluster. Alright. Out of town. We'll land on the Idolus. So hopefully that is gonna go well. Idolus. Right here. And some wolf. And this is in some way related to Cerberus, also, if you know who Cerberus is. We also came across Cerberus on the Dead Scientist mission. Really well known. Did we get that? You know, I'll just talk about these missions, right? Yeah, Cerberus is a very major faction in Mass Effect 2 and 3. So, just so you know. And that right there is a question mark trap, so do expect question mark for the both big one thing. So be things that just fit one.
Perimeter clear.
And Mass Effect 2. And then death to the match. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Poor Admiral Kahoku. Now I'm tripping over. Is electronic skill really that high that you gotta be literally maxed out on level just so you can get some value? You know, in the crash debris and stuff. It's just outrageous, especially on normal mode. All we gotta do with the difficulty is just shooting, trying to defeat the enemies, bosses, missions. It's just reckless. Perfect landing. Almost learn. Oh. Okay. O'clock, 12:38. That was really annoying. But again, nothing to say about it. I think when we hit the 2-hour mark, I'm actually gonna get off for now. Because I'm really gonna try and finish at least another few segments before we get off. Screw this. It's not even that good. Oh my, I'm out. I'm not gonna bother. This is why Meta-jail exists. Sister, fan, figures, Rich Kyle, aka Big K, I don't know. So let's go back to the Citadel, whatever. And we're gonna go to Asteroid X-57, but I think that also requires paragon points. So we're gonna go visit the Saleon another time. I'm not happy. Yay! Whoop-de-doo! Just pray to God that this fictional officer up there. Because if he is, then I don't think we can... What was it? Because if he is, I don't think we can come back to the Citadel for at least another few missions. Which is basically until Pharaoh's, which is just outrageous alone. So let's get...
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Why did I not do that? So we basically have to come back until Pharaoh's. I was hoping for that not to happen, but it did, so we're gonna have to come back until we hit the 15-hour mark on that gameplay time. Oh my gosh, it's almost 11 hours. You know what? Let me do some research. I'm not gonna risk anything. I'll be back. I'm gonna check something. Nice. Okay, so... I don't think, no paragon points are required, so we're good. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready. I am ready to get my freak on. Ignore what I just said. I just do it so well. You took it. Alright, have a good day. Okay. Let's go there. So yeah, here we are. I don't think there's any surveying missions here. No. Oh, this is so funny. Let me go this way. Like real quick. Okay, great. So many bugs here. It's the middle of summer. This is when all the bugs come out. I do not look forward to this at all.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling Asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
That shot alone was pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. So it's hit by the transmission tower. Goodies from there. But first, this is nowhere here. That's right. I don't know why it's first one. I'm so sorry. We're forced to have it, I guess. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. So, transmission tower first. So we're gonna go right around. It is very dangerously close to those defense towers, so we are going to have to engage in combat with them. It won't be long.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it. Here we go.
Bingo bongo. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay. Here comes the funny part. We're gonna be fighting with Terrans and dogs, so...
Batarians.
Harak! Checked! Checked!
Okay.
Alliance military!
Okay, alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We're simply just gonna...
Jammers
online. Close. Okay, kill them. Here it comes. They're you guys are so bad. See? Oh, look at you. Like little devils. Aww. Aww. You guys actually look so cute. Look at this. Okay, we're all gonna have to actually
Look out!
Okay, that actually took some damage though.
Filthy human scum!
Okay, that's not really good. Flying around. Oh, poor Garrus. Dude, why do you have a pistol? Oh, okay. Nice.
Release the Baron!
Took care of the Baron already. Oh, Garrus, why do you have the pistol? Why do you guys have pistols? Garrus, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, Tali, it's such a... Oh my gosh. You know what?
And stay down.
Alright, cool. Tali, you go back to your assault rifle. Alright, that's it.
Look out!
Alright, so...
I can't get an angle.
Oh, you guys are terrible.
Securing point.
I've got a shot.
I got a shot.
Oh, that was really easy.
Area secured.
Fusion control room should be just right upstairs. Ooh, I can't wait to exercise. Like, trust me, once you get like really into these games, then you kind of crouch your head a little. You like so into it, like your head just is at an awkward angle. No. Yeah, I gotta stop doing that. Or that, or just go outside for a change.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything,
I've gotta go. Good luck.
I think we'll come up with we're gonna come up with another person on the way out. It's gonna get, as things are gonna escalate as we turn off the torches, as per usual. Yada yada. I'm sorry, just really tired.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Takes more than that one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well, I guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it, it'd be bad.
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What is this?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these ones are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Oh no. I think I just remembered. There was a paragon. Oh my gosh, no.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden, if they find her. Oh, Katie, don't do anything stupid.
You'd better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you.
Yeah, I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Oh gosh, I really hope we have enough paragon points. Oh my gosh, why aren't we getting enough paragon points? I'm flipping out so much over that. Why are we not getting enough paragon points, dude? Oh my gosh, I really hope we get enough. If we don't, we're absolute bugger for it. That's all I'm saying. We're absolute bugger. If we try to... And I'm not gonna spoil anything. Nah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I mean, no one's gonna watch this, but... So I'm not gonna say anything. It's a surprise. minefield one, my absolute favorite. And you know what?
Hear me? I'm getting all kinds of interference. Damn this thing. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. Let's see if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing what you're doing.
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
Alright. I'm gonna show you guys the most annoying thing in the world. Alright? On the game. Right here. Check it out. Yep, here they come. This is why I chill for sniper skills right now. Oh, right. Target shooter. What to do? Keep clear of the mines. Oh. Gosh. Yeah, I know. Shut up, Garrus.
Goblins! Take them out!
Fuck it down.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Take cover!
Oh my god, dude, come on.
Go!
Clear.
I'm just having a field day with this. Alright. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I sound really enthusiastic. I'm just so frustrated with the difficulty. Nothing serious.
Enemy contact.
ECM is hot.
Oh yeah, of course it's that. Oh, this will go well. Okay, it's going well.
Perimeter freeze! Take cover!
Yes, sir.
This should slow them down.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, I see. Yeah, now you want to come out, okay.
Stay down.
Got you where you want. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shower after this.
I can't get a lock.
Oh my god, he's right here!
Death before surrender!
Oh my goodness, it's hard. Oh, alright. Okay. Slick. Okay, alright. Come on. Let's see what you got up there. Scared one. Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, not so strong, huh? I'm talking smack to an AI, to an NPC. Think about that.
Perimeter secure.
I'm a very, very sad person. I'm talking smack to a game, can you believe that? I just gotta show something again.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal with it.
Get her out of here!
Oh boy. We really gotta go. Can't wait to take a refreshing shower. Tired. I just can't wait to just soak in a lot of hot water. Soap. Coconut shampoo. Fancy kind of stuff. Be nice for a change. I think it just depends on what our level is. That's when we get the good stuff. The higher level, higher quality weapons. Let's keep running. Doesn't matter if we keep walking like constipated babies. Just gotta keep walking. Mind the mines. Stable now, luckily. Doesn't Tali have first aid? Huh. Weird. Yeah, I thought... Oh, alright. Yeah. Mm. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, oh. Come on. Goodbye, your friends. Now let's go to the missing, missing engineers. So we can talk back to that guy from earlier. Simon, Carol, I don't know. Did we do that one already? Alright, it's on the top of the hill. What? I think there's actually something else there. What? Oh, it's a freaking cube there. It's a fusion torch. Huh. Oh, okay. Hey. I like this. Catchy. Oh wait, it's all the way over there. Yeah. There it is.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around.
Oh. Okay, the last one should be around there.
Trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door.
Oh. Oh. Two-hour mark. Do this. Oh, you guys know the food. Come on. You know what? Just go. Oh my
Cover
me. Garrus, I'm getting.
Something's in the way!
Oh, Tali.
I can't get there.
You guys are disappointments.
Now it gets fun!
Alliance military! Move us before surrender!
Countermeasure deployed.
Okay. Military.
Release the Baron!
Right, you guys get over here.
Alliance military!
Well, look, we ran out of grenades, and we're gonna come face to face with another batarian now. Shortly after we secure this fusion torch. So what do we do? Either don't shoot them when you see them, or unless you're planning to be renegade, but other than that...
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
Shoots. Nah, but for real.
Don't come any close. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Oh, thank God.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Bollock. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Back in business. Oh, look at that paragon point too. Delicioso. Ah, so glad. I'm so glad we got that. Okay. We're doing great. We're doing absolutely wonderful. I love this so far. We're doing good. We're doing so good. Oh, I'm so proud. Okay. Alright, chill. Next we got the survey station. Number 3, last one. I swear to God, we're gonna finish this mission right here in this video. I swear to God. We're gonna finish it. It's 1 o'clock, 1:24 in the morning right now. Still, we're gonna finish this up no matter what. It kind of feels wrong, doesn't... Yeah, it's kind of bad anyway, so... Nah, it's disrespectful. Why am I talking to him like an athlete, you know? Actually, it's a C sport, so... Game. Oh! Oh. In here? Oh. Oh, what? Alright, forgot that. Forgot those guys. So sorry again, I have no idea why it does that. It's the second time it did that. Let's put the video in 2 again. Not really happy with that. What do you got over here? What the hell is it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing great. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh. But still, wow. Back in business. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, moment of truth. Thank God. Alright. Banking, we're doing good. Alright, ball filled up, we're ready to go. Okay, I don't know why you have to do that. Oh, it's Jesus Christ. Okay.
Look out! Before surrender! Die, you move it!
Yep.
Before surrender!
Oh, crap. You son of a gun.
Die, human! Die, human!
Guys, get down. What are you doing?
Take cover!
Get over here.
Move it!
Get here, Ashley. Get over here.
Take cover!
Yeah, stay down. Got nowhere else to go. Just get chill here and wait for them to come. Alright. Didn't stand a chance. Come on. I think it's on that screen. Oh! Thought of your own? Alright.
Move it!
Where are they coming from? Where are they?
Go, go, go! Filthy human scum!
God is more. Oh, they're like ants.
Take them out!
All over the place. Nice. Alright. Yay! One more.
Take cover!
Alright. It's your funeral, buddy. Your funeral. Oh, what? Oh, okay, it went on that instead. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, there it goes.
You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours, aside from using resources that should have been ours, we were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when we responded, you ran like cowards. Now you want to start it all over again.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
What a jackal. Oh. Oh. Alright. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. Actually, thank you. Okay. Let's look for the bombs. I know where they are already. Now, for some reason, he let us, let his defense drones come after us. I don't know why. It's not that nice. It's not really nice. Is that all? Oh my goodness, that's all. Okay. Yay! Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, thank God I didn't wait till the last second. It was up there. Oh God, I hope I'm not. Oh, I'm late. No, I can make it. I can make it. Oh my gosh. No. Come on, baby, come on. Please. Oh, thank goodness. Yay!
He left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Ms. Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow, and the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? And take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh, I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Oh. That is how you do it right there. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. Okay. I'm too tired saying anything. It's gonna do it. Yep. All for me. And Tali, you can have the other one. And Garrus, you can have the crappy one. It's my main crew right here. Oh, gosh.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
I wish I could have saved him, too.
It's not your fault. You did what you could. At least, Aaron died in a place he loved. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
What can you tell me about the Batarians? What were they hoping to achieve with all this?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about getting us back to their ship. They wanted to sell us as when Balak showed up, Everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. Said it was the will of the Batarian rebellion, whatever that is. They followed him quickly enough, but I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical as he was.
How did the asteroid get all the way over here? Why wasn't someone alerted sooner?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak just sped it up. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so we attached some fusion rockets to it and drove it back. It was all going smoothly until... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough. Almost everything.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
Stubborn and determined runs in the family. My father was in the Alliance back on Earth. I think he was disappointed none of us kids signed up, but he'd be proud of Aaron. Sorry. I just...
You've been through a lot. I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Oh, okay. 24,000. The way she said that, it sounds like she was so pissed off. Like, do you think you can end up goodbye?
Thank you so much. I thought we were all dead.
Thank you again, Commander. You've done more than you know.
That went well. But wow, look at this. This is like a... I don't know what kind of place is this? It's like a park. Like a... What even is this place? That's what I've been wondering. It's like a park, there's like a... Soon would be like a lab. So at the same time. So CERN. Alright, talk to Simon. That's CERN.
You can't imagine how much you've done, for all of us.
You are welcome. Now it's time for me to go back to Normandy, back to my home, and get some sleep. It's a long, long day. Finally. Man, that was long. It's like 2 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes. So it was 12 hours gameplay. So, that was Mass Effect Part 9. We just saved Terra Nova, got tons of paragon points, saved lives, and we'll be leaving off to a good night. And thank you for watching, whoever's watching. Thank you and good night. I surely enjoyed this recording, this video very, very much. Good night.